Hey, what's good, everybody? This is EJ.
It's your boy Kenny.
And it's Francis.
And this is the Banter 3FC podcast. We're three friends that love the game and love talking all things football. Before we get started, as usual, I want to remind you guys we are on all social media platforms. So don't forget to follow, comment, like, subscribe, share all of our content. We appreciate the love and support, like I always say, because we're nothing without our loyal fans. Don't forget you can find us everywhere at Banter 3FC. Summer's here, baby. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a crazy end to the season. Then it was a crazier World Cup, and we're kind of in that limbo phase in between off season and the start of the new Premier League season. So we thought we'd come back and give you a little something because I know you've been waiting, and I know you've been waiting a long time. So today, what we'll do is, I know we gave our predictions of what the World Cup was, how it was going to go before it started. So we'll kind of close this or do this one with a wrap up of how the World Cup ended. Then we're going to give our favorite segment of the show, our transfer grades for the players that have come to our clubs. And then we'll close it out. Because I know you guys have been waiting for this. I know you guys have been waiting for this. So
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So guys, where are we starting? World Cup?
Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Did anyone's prediction? No one predicted the winner, right?
no, nobody predicted the winner.
France.
No, nobody. Because Kenny, who'd you pick? I think you did Portugal, right?
Portugal. Yeah.
What a shame.
France did the same thing. Me and France did
Yeah.
Portugal, and I think you did France.
I did. I was split. I did France or Argentina. I literally said it was France or Argentina that would win. If Argentina ended up going to the final, and they lost, but I was so close to being right, man. I was so close, very close. But hey, it was actually a really, really good World Cup. I feel like this is probably the best one I've seen in some time, man. I think the total tally of games at the very end of it was like 104. I think I watched like 90, 95 of the games, which is
Respect.
No, facts.
Especially with
There was
this
nothing else to
new
do.
format. This new format really worked out. So I guess that's one thing they did good.
Yeah, no. What do you guys think about the bigger amount of or the larger amount of teams in it spread across the three continents?
I liked it, honestly. I think it gave a little bit more room for like some of the Cinderella stories that we saw. Um, it showed love to a lot of small countries that nobody ever heard of, and I just seen him. Even I think it was Cape Verde's goalie, Vozinha. He's a celebrity now. He can't go anywhere without a crowd.
No,
Like so,
got a brand new
it's
contract.
stories
too.
like that. Yeah. So it's like stories like that where these people are just like getting the shine that they wouldn't have gotten before. So I liked it.
Yeah.
And you heard you heard about they are thinking about potentially doing another expansion to 64 teams. Now that one I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna lose me there because, dog, there were some games I had to wake up at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning to watch.
Yeah,
That's because it's in our time zone.
Mm-hmm.
The next World Cup is going to be 6 hours ahead because I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Portugal,
Morocco,
and where
Spain.
else?
Spain.
Like, dog, that's 6 hours. That's 7 hours ahead. I don't know how that's going to work. So for me, I think we've reached the cap. I don't think it should get any bigger than what it is right now. I think, what was it, 32 teams or 48?
48.
48. Yeah, it's 48 teams. I don't think we need to add any more. I think that's just overkill. But what do I know?
Although I think with the next World Cup being in those countries that we just mentioned, it's actually going to be beneficial because it's like us waking up for the Premier League on a regular morning, 6, 7
That's
a.m.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
no, I get it, but I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't expand it anymore because that's just too many. This was a lot of games, but that'll be
Hmm.
way too. I don't know how we'll be able to watch every single game. So I don't
Mobile devices, simple. Mobile devices.
know. Nah, respect, but I mean we'll see. But I do want to say there are two things I do have to say, and then I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's still disgusting, and I'm still disgusted by the fact that Nigeria didn't make it because it's probably better for my wallet because I would have gone into bankruptcy because of the World Cup. But there's no reason that Nigeria shouldn't have been there. When I look at teams like Cape Verde, Congo, Curacao, like these teams, like South Africa, dog, you tell me we couldn't squeeze in there? Even what Ghana did, we couldn't squeeze in there, bro. I'm
Seriously.
supporting the African teams, but dog, come on. And then the second thing for me, Rodri winning the Golden Ball for this tournament, I think that's no. In all seriousness, I think that that's actually a disgrace. If you ask my personal opinion, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think that that's crazy that he won that. What do y'all think?
Uh, I mean, the entire time he had an extremely good tournament. I'm not mad at
Stop
it.
it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, it would have been what Mbappe probably who should have won it. I'm assuming that's who you think.
Mbappe, Messi.
I'm not gonna lie. The only answer
I
to
mean, I
this
get it.
question is Messi. And if it's not Messi, I can accept Mbappe. I can accept Jude Bellingham. I Rodri, you lost
Okay.
me. You absolutely lost me with Rodri. I don't understand that at all. But
But does it typically go to the best player or whatever the most important player on the
Hmm.
winning team,
no,
or
because
is it
remember
just
in
it doesn't
2014,
matter the best player of the tournament?
it's the best player in the tournament because remember 2014, Messi won it even though they lost in the final to Germany. So it doesn't always go, it doesn't like the rule isn't the
Hmm.
player has to be on the winning team like how the NBA Finals MVP typically is. It's
Hmm.
just whoever was outright the best player in the tournament. And I don't know how like I there's three people that come to mind before Rodri. Rodri, one of the best defensive midfielders to play the game, had an amazing tournament. Big reason why, Spain won, but not the best player in the tournament, if you ask me. But maybe I just don't know anything, or maybe I just love Messi too much. I don't know which one,
You want me to answer
but hey, bro, listen, man. Messi almost made me go broke, man. I went to the Argentina Egypt game. That was the greatest game I've ever watched in my life, man. That was the greatest game I've ever watched in my whole life.
the
Felt every rain
conspiracy theories from
emotion.
that game alone?
It's crazy that people
Man.
only talk about conspiracies when the team that they don't want to win wins. But every other time, every other thing happens, nobody wants to talk about conspiracies. But it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. But I digress. Anything else about the World Cup, gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the winners. We didn't even talk about Spain. I mean,
Oh
Correct.
I
yeah,
feel like they were a team that just they locked in defensively. I mean, they just shut up shop. And I feel like a lot of people weren't talking about them for whatever reason. I wasn't. I just thought even after them winning the Euros, I just feel like they didn't have that much firepower. I know they have Lamine, but it just seemed like as a team that there were so many other better teams on paper, but they just locked up shop defensively, killed you with passes, passed you to death, and then took their chances. So that's what you got to do in a
conceded
tournament
one
like this,
goal
and I
the
think it's
entire tournament. One
yeah, that's
With Belgium,
that's
that's it.
insane. And their manager Fuentes, I believe is his
Yeah.
name,
goal.
he just keeps winning everything. I think he has to go down as one of the best in the world right now, or even the history, because I think he's won at every single level that
Hmm.
he's been at Spain. So he knows what he's doing. So shout out to them.
Yeah, no, definitely shout out to him. And the other thing too is I want to give a shout out to the greats that this may be their last World Cup, like Messi, Ronaldo, Modric, Neymar, Eden Dzeko. Like these guys, bro, legends to the game. I grew up watching these dudes, using them in FIFA, all that stuff. And, the one that hurt me the most would definitely be Messi and Ronaldo. The other guys definitely hurt because I've watched them, but those two right there, Messi and Ronaldo, legends to the game. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for all the emotions that you've made me feel personally, because I don't know if there's ever going to be a world where another player or another pair of players come in and do what they did for literally 2 decades, which is insane. So hats
Yeah,
off to them.
facts.
It's true.
Hats off, and
Very true.
Neymar too. Can't leave him out of there because he's an unbelievable talent. But yeah, big shout out to those guys, and um, the game will miss you guys, and you will definitely be missed. So good luck in your future endeavors.
And shout out to all the players actually stepping up. Like, I feel like this World Cup, if you just kept watching like the big stars, everyone stepped up. I can't let's say besides like Neymar, who I feel like he still really wasn't healthy and really wasn't playing that much anyway. But
Mhm.
every single star player did what they were supposed to do. I can't think of a player that really didn't. Um, and it was just amazing to watch that every single game you saw why these players are so world class. And I feel like they really put a lot of Americans especially onto these
On
guys are a
notice,
different
yeah.
breed. Like, stop playing, stop playing with the world game. Like, these guys are special. So
Yeah, no, definitely agree. I think the only player that was disappointed in, the only star that I was disappointed in, Lamine Yamal. I thought, and I know he was coming into the tournament injured, but I expected a little bit more from him specifically. Um, but outside of that, yeah, like you said, everybody else balled out. Holland, Kane, Jude, Messi, like they showed out. Like
Killian,
Vinny did his thing.
sorry, Mbappe. Yeah, like all of them balled. Some of the goals that I
hmm
was watching in this tournament, man, Messi for me, like I keep saying, that's my guy. What I saw him do at the age of 39, bro. Oh,
Francis, you don't want to talk about your goat?
I was waiting for EJ to finish, but
oh yeah.
no, yeah, CR7, of course. Although I would say it's a little bit of a underwhelming performance from him. I did expect a little bit more, even though we all know he's what 41, 42. He did have he had what I think was it 2 or 3 goals I think in
Three
total.
goals. Three
I was
goals.
looking 3 goals.
Three.
He could have really had like at least like 5, but it's just unfortunate that Portugal as a whole just underperformed. I think definitely they're one of the main teams that underperformed in this entire tournament. And obviously, we had discussions throughout the tournament about why this is the case. As obviously, their manager Martinez,
Martinez.
yeah, he had to go ASAP. That was pathetic by them. But I mean, thank you, Ronaldo, for everything. Thank you. As a Chelsea boy, watching you, you have my respect 100%.
Yeah. Anything else on the World Cup?
Nah. See you guys in 4 years.
No, facts. Yeah, but okay. I guess we'll keep things rolling to the next segment of the show, the one that everyone's been waiting for. The report cards are out and the grades are in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. And I think we'll go in alphabetical order. Start with Arsenal, roll on to Chelsea, close it out with Manchester United. So,
Okay.
without further ado, the first name on the list for the Arsenal signings. And keep in mind, guys, the way that we do this is if it's a player that gets transferred into the Prem for the first time, they get a 2-year grace period. If they go from one Prem team to another Prem team, they get 1 year to bet in. So, without further ado, start the list with Noni Madueke. He came in from Chelsea over the summer. I promise you, if you even called him that, he wouldn't even know that you're calling his name. So my grade for Noni Madueke is going to be, I'm going to go with a C-. For me, I think he had like in that time period, the beginning of the season when Saka was out, he showed me like signs of what he could be, but the end product is never there. So it's like, I see what he has, the tools he has. He's always lively, always beats players, this and third, but the end product is not there. So he didn't have the worst season, but he didn't have a good season. But I'm leaning more towards a more bad season. Bad is not a word. A more bad season. So that's why I'm going with the C-. Any commentary?
I think that's a bit harsh. I think he came in and did what we thought he would do. If you recall, I mean, he's not a bad player. Remember what he did for Chelsea towards the end of the season last year. So I would have given him probably like a B-. Didn't really do great, but I don't think he did bad either. So
he meant to come in as a backup, and he did backup material. That's how I see it. So I think just an average C.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to see more end product. That's all. I saw like a couple moments, but I just needed more. That's all. Like I get he's a backup, but like I needed 10 goals and assists, something like that. Not like 10 and 10, but I'm saying the combination of the two. 10 goal, 10
Okay.
GA. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I think he only had like 8 or something like that. I needed a bit more. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Next on the list, Christian Norgard. This one was a tough grade for me because he was literally just brought in to just be like an emergency backup option. So it's like, I don't know, like whenever he played, he didn't do bad, but he didn't do enough to be a starter. That's another like C or C- for me. He was just there. He didn't do anything. He was just there.
yeah, this got to be like a pass fail. Yeah, I guess he passed. Yeah, I guess he passed.
I don't even remember seeing him play. I really didn't.
Bro, he barely.
I was going to ask because did he actually get a medal?
Yeah, he got a medal. Yeah, he got a medal.
Because isn't it 10 minimum games?
I thought it was 5 appearances only.
Oh, it's 5.
I think it's
I'm
5.
not sure. I thought.
I think it's 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's 5. But yeah, he was just there. He didn't really do too much. He was just there. So that's what I'm saying. C- for me. Next on the list, Kepa. The thing about Kepa is if you take out that Carabao Cup final,
I knew you were gonna say. I knew it.
Let me land. If you take out if you take out the Carabao Cup final debacle, to me he just had a B season. He was a backup keeper. Literally, I'm not even trying to be funny. It was literally only the Carabao Cup where it's like, yo, dog, what are you doing? Outside of that, do you ever remember any blunders or like, yo, what is Kepa doing? Like it was literally that one game. So it's like that game holds a lot of weight because it's the final. So for me, I want to say D, but I feel like that's harsh. It's another C minus for me. It's a C minus.
Nah, I could agree with that one because it's like you don't have a lot. It's like a what do they call it, like a weighted average. It's like that game weighted a lot
Mm-hmm.
40% of the
versus
grade.
when. Yeah, yeah. So it's like I could agree with that. Like that one midterm that just kills your grade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been there.
You know what? I have to make an update. Madueke C plus, Norgard C, Keppa C minus.
Oh, he's giving the curve. Respect. Respect.
You know when the professor just brings out the grade, the curve of the grade at the final week of the semester.
Love those.
Okay, up next, Eberiche Eze, my boy. I'm gonna give him, I want to say a B plus. I feel like he started off the season kind of slow. Then he had the Tottenham game. Then he fell off a bit. Then he had the other Tottenham game. Then in the Champions League, he had a couple good games, and then he helped us like close out the season. So for me, I'm gonna give him a B plus. He came in, he did what he needed to do in moments. He because we signed him because we wanted a moments player, and I feel like he gave us a good amount of moments. So 5 goals in North London Derby, I gotta give you a B plus.
Yeah. To me, it's kind of I needed to see more. I feel like he had chances to show his quality, and sometimes he didn't really take that. Besides, I guess the Tottenham games, and then I remember that goal in the Champions League
Bayern
that
Leverkusen.
he scored, which was a golazo. So I would, yes, I would have said maybe B minus. I just feel like he should have had more, and there was just too many games where it's like he was just not visible and not doing what we know he could do. So
Oh, fair. I get it. I get it. Francis, what you think?
That's
You
fair.
had him on your fantasy team.
Yes. Nah, I'll give him a B minus. I'll give him a B minus. I in a sense low key expected more of him. But, sometimes it doesn't go that way. So but no, I think B minus overall for me.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that's it for the Arsenal players. The rest are getting graded next year. Now let's roll on to Chelsea Football Club, the team that keeps on signing.
Yes, I know. You guys specifically have been looking forward to this conversation. So I'm gonna start off with Mr. Jao Pedro. I mean, I really don't have much to say. This is an A signing. 15 goals and 4 assists in the Prem last year. Honestly, it wasn't even close. He was the best player we had on the entire team. He single-handedly saved us countless games. And I don't got much else to say. You guys?
no, I would agree. I would agree. EJ's known this since he played for Watford. I always liked his game. I just feel like he brings like a different style to the position. He could pretty much do everything. Good in the air, good with his feet, link up play, and is a good finisher. So yeah, no, I would agree. Either A or A minus.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a B plus because I think he had a good season, but with what you guys have and what I feel his like quality is, I feel like there's another level that I expected him to go to. Because to me, I look at him like a more technical, slightly slower version of Nico Jackson. And I feel like he was supposed to do a little bit more. So that's B plus. He didn't have
You just slapped Francis. you, just, you just slapped Francis in the face with that comment.
No, it's his opinion. I'm gonna hold myself. I'm gonna hold my tongue, but it's okay. I respect your opinion. That's okay. Next on the list, Andre Santos. It's a shame. It's a shame. Overall, the signing, I would definitely give this a B. I want to say even higher, but the only thing is that I know he's still young, and as I've been discussing with you guys, I see the talent. He's going to be a really, really good midfielder as long as he continues on the path that I think he will. But yeah, it's really bad that we actually sold him for profit, but that's another conversation for another time. Overall, the signing I think is a B.
I feel like we didn't really see too much, so I would go probably like a C for Santos.
Yeah, I was also gonna say I feel like I didn't see him a lot. The only times I feel like I saw him was when Caicedo got red cards. So for me, I give him a C, like standard. He wasn't great, he wasn't bad, just standard.
That's fair. That's fair. And that concludes the Chelsea portion.
No. There's one more.
We're not done. I know.
Excuse me.
No, there's two more.
Oh no, there's two more.
There's two more. This is where everything
Can you see how I try to rap? Yo, Francis. Whenever Francis does,
there's two.
Yeah,
I'm debating.
So
I'm just debating on. You know what? I'm gonna go from. So I'm gonna go from best to worst, right? So obviously there's two more remaining. So I'm gonna do this guy first because I think the other person was nonsense. Alejandro Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Yep.
Say it with me.
Garnacho. The signing overall. If I'm gonna put this other okay, I'm going to give this signing a D. A D. And I think he had 1 goal and 4 assists in the Prem at all. Even before the signing came in, I said it. We can look at the messages. We didn't necessarily even need him, but I thought that him coming to Chelsea would give him like another spark at life, and he may even rejuvenate himself. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. Simple as that. I was wrong. He had, honestly, I can count maybe 3 or 4 pretty decent games. But other than that, it was just very, very lackluster. And I expected more, especially playing for a club like Chelsea. So, yeah, Garnacho will end up with a D from me.
Hate to say it, but yeah, I agree. I still like him, but it's just that wasn't the club for him to go to. A player like that needed more structure, needed discipline, and we know what Chelsea is at this point. So, yeah, it wasn't the right fit. He did have. Remember, he had a couple good games. I remember you coming on here and smiling, and I said, "Just wait, they'll do it to you." So, yeah, I agree.
I heard something about discipline, so I sat up. Sorry.
And I saw it. Don't worry.
Last player, Francis. Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't get your opinion on Garnacho?
Oh, for me, Garnacho, yeah, everybody knows. I think he was just there. So it's like
Mhm.
at best C minus, but I'm gonna go D because I think he has a terrible attitude. So D for me.
Mm, that's fair. Okay. Last and certainly the least, Liam the wrestler Delap. This is a straight F. You failed. You absolutely failed. I didn't
Oh
even want
man.
you at this club to begin with, and you just proved you actually made your. It's crazy. You actually went to a bigger club and made your case as to why you are actually worse than what people originally thought of you. I cannot wait till we get him sold. It's that simple. I cannot wait to get him sold. He does not reach the level of a top quality player at all. That's it for me.
No objections here. That's a pure F.
Yeah,
That's
straight F.
Onana level. Yeah.
F. Big fat F.
Yep.
He actually needs to retake the class because he failed out. So, yeah.
He was bad.
That's one of the worst. That has
That's
to be one of the worst signings I've ever seen, honestly, from you guys.
honestly a lot of things have been very suspicious. Um, as you can see right now, things look to be in a um, upward trajectory. They looks like they have realized, oh, we're actually running Chelsea Football Club, SW6 in West London. We actually need to do this right. But I'm gonna hold my comments for now. Still very, 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 very early. I will talk about it more when I see more. That's it for Chelsea.
Okay. On to
All right.
Manchester United.
So
Kenny, close us
two
out.
players. Yeah, only two players. Should be very quick. First one, Mateus Cunha. Ah, my boy. I would have to say this is an A signing. Um, I feel like Cunha was very, very didn't start off hot. I would say that started off slow. Um, but I feel one thing I love about Cunha is even when he's not scoring, he's still impacting the game in so many different ways. You can give him the ball, he'll keep possession, he'll dribble out, he'll go past two or three players and just do his thing. I believe he had finished off with 10 goals, 3 assists in the Prem. So obviously nothing crazy. Yes, it's over the 10 goals assist ratio, but still expecting more from him. But I just feel like overall his attitude and him coming back, chasing back people on defense, and just having that fight. Overall, I just really loved his game and scored some important goals. So I would say A.
No, I'm not mad that he definitely balled out this year. So I won't even be a hater. I'll give him the A too.
That's a B to me. Um, yeah, I don't think he was a bad signing at all. I think he came in, did some of what he needed to do, but the Cunha that I saw at Wolves, I needed more. I expected more. So I don't know. For me, if you think Eze wasn't an A, I don't see how you could see Cunha as an A. I don't see it, but
I think Cunha was a lot more consistent.
you think so?
Didn't fade as they faded away for weeks.
My my only thing, EJ, to your point, is that I know you say you wanted more from Cunha, but remember him at Wolves, it was really he's the top don. He's at Man United. There's more people now. He doesn't need to do everything on his own.
Okay,
That's just my opinion.
So the same thing got to be applied to Eze because Eze was
No, and I give you that. I give you that, right? But even with Eze's chances, I feel as though Cunha did more with his chances available compared to Eze. That's why I said Eze's a B, because I expected you to do more.
You remember the comments that literally Eze would only show up against Tottenham? That was
Everybody knew that.
I
That was-
It's not even like he
Move.
played. Yeah, it's not even like he was playing back. Like I guess you can say he was playing bad, but he just wasn't doing anything
Hmm.
besides those Tottenham games. Whereas Cunha is like, oh, he had a good game. He scored. Okay, he scored. He did score. But he still had a good game. So, but I could see. I was gonna go originally like a B plus, but just like, you know what, I feel like he did enough, but I'm not mad at it. Um, Brian and Buemo, if he started the season, sorry, ended the season how he started it, this would have been another A, B plus ish. But I did not like how he ended the season whatsoever. I feel like I was always complaining about him, watching him play, not finishing that game where Bruno Fernandes was just feeding him and he just kept missing up until he finally scored. Oh man! So for that reason, I would give him a B minus. Think he did, I believe, 11 goals, 3 assists. Started off really well. Was one of our best players to start off the campaign, but he faded off way too early. And I was just seeing some things where he wasn't beating players like he normally would at Brentford and things like that. So didn't like the way he finished. So B minus.
Francis.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I would say about the same, B minus B, just because I'll even give him the B just because of how he started off. He started off kind of hot, but yeah, I'm not mad at either one. B minus B.
So Brian and Buemo. So for me, I think I give him a B as well. Like he had a decent season. Did I expect more? Yes, but it wasn't a bad season. So I agree. B is probably in my opinion, probably the most fair um, grade for him. So,
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for us.
oh, that was the last player on the list. Okay.
I feel like I'm missing someone. Did we do Dorgu? Did we ever do
Ooh,
Dorgu?
Didn't
I'm
he
not
come in
sure.
January of last year? He still has another.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's what it was.
Yeah, he still has a little bit of time because he came from somewhere in Italy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, I'm just re-looking at the list now. Sesko's
That's
going to
what
be
it was.
next
Okay.
year. Yeah, Sesko's next year. Santos, Tielemans, Darlow. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. But yeah, anything else on the grades?
No, not for me.
All right, cool,
Nope,
cool,
I'm
cool.
good.
Okay, well, I guess this wraps up. No, no, no. Hold on. One more segment. I almost forgot. Did y'all see? So, for all the football fans out there, I'm sure that you have seen and heard the news that the current FIFA president has been setting up a ploy to allow outside investors to invest into the World Cup. Um, and he set a deadline for countries' football federations to give an answer by, I think it was like September 20th or September 19th. And he's doing it in such a way where it's like, if you agree, then you get a lump sum of $20 million or 20 million euros or pounds. I think it's euros for your federation. If you disagree, I think you get nothing. So he's basically openly incentivizing people to allow outsiders to invest into the World Cup and allow this to be more of a cash cow than about it being really about football. And honestly, I'm getting to a point, or I've been disgusted with this guy, with what they've done to the World Cup here in the US, with the halftime show and, all the hydration breaks for the commercials and like all that stuff. It's all foolishness. It's taken away from the game. It's taken away from the art, the love, the passion, and all that stuff. And this is just another push to make that happen. And yeah, it's disgusting. Hate to see it, but you know, I really hope that somebody gets him out of office. I would love for another person to, oversee the football in this world because it's a beautiful game and people are too focused on money and they're tarnishing the legacy of the game. So hate to see it.
Scum. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing else on my end. Anything else from the pod?
Nope.
All righty. Well, this wraps up another episode of the Banter 3FC podcast. We will tune in back with you guys to give you our preseason predictions of what's to come for the 2026-2027 season. As always, appreciate the love and support. Appreciate everything that the fans do for us to keep this going as we head into season 3. And as I always say, follow us on all social media platforms. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, subscribe, share all of our content because we're nothing without you guys. And we do this for the love. We're not getting paid yet, so we do it for the love. So again, appreciate the love and support. And we will tune in with you guys for season 3 in a few weeks. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.
Peace.